Closing in on first pitch in Cleveland. The Twins and the Indians are on their way next. Now from downtown Cleveland, MLB The Show has baseball from Progressive Field. Today, the opener of this three-game set between the Minnesota Twins and the Cleveland Indians. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian here with you for this AL Central Division matchup. Alongside me are Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Steve, a couple of right-handers set to square off here in the opener.
Well, here's a couple of guys that are making their season debut. Now, they've just been watching these first few games, so you know they're itching to finally get out there and pitch. So we'll see what they've learned, and we'll also see which guy gets off to a good start.
All right, Steve, EK will join us in a moment, but before he does, let's take a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Minnesota Twins. As Ron Gardenhire's starting nine will look like this. And there you get a look at the starting pitcher whose job it'll be to keep these guys in check. His number's right there on the right side of your screen. Defensively, the Indians will line up this way. Jose Altuve will head for the box as we are just about ready to get things going today. And we are underway this afternoon as the first pitch is over for a called strike one.
Well, that's just unfair right there. I mean, most guys throw a 91-mile-an-hour fastball. He's throwing a 91-mile-an-hour slider.
Off the plate and in, it's a ball and a strike. Temperature about what you'd expect for this time of year, 56 degrees at first pitch. Here's the 1-1. Swung on and missed, 1-2 now.
Well, if he's going to overcommit to pitches like that down in the zone, I'd keep throwing him until he proves he can lay off.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Yeah, that's a great pitch on 1 and 2. You start it in the zone, and hopefully you'll get that guy thinking he needs to protect. Turned out to be a good take.
And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
You don't want to lose the leadoff hitter here. Not when you got this guy on deck.
3-2 pitch. Fouled back. And that misses, ball 4. So a good battle to begin the ball game today, but the leadoff man will reach first anyway.
Boy, what a dream start to the ball game. You make that starter out there throw a ton of pitches, and then you still wind up working out the walk.
Mike Trout will stand in now following that 7-pitch at-bat to begin the ball game.
If he was smart, he would have gotten a pretty good look at all 7 of those pitches from that on-deck circle.
And a high strike there, 0-1.
And here, you've got good speed on base and at the plate. So, on a ground ball, it's not a foregone conclusion you're going to get an out anywhere.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Just overmatched him there.
Nobody out, runner on first. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out. And with strike 3 recorded there, he's notched his first career punch-out. You can bet his club is hoping for a lot more of that going forward.
Well, if he can become a consistent strikeout pitcher, you have to figure his career is going to be a solid one. Many of the best pitchers at this level have at least one put-away pitch that they can go to in tough situations. So we'll see if he becomes one of those guys as his career goes along.
Albert Pujols will stand in now. He homered in the ballgame yesterday afternoon. And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
I think he had to take that one because I'm not even sure he saw it.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. And this is low, ball 2, 2-1. And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate. Can't imagine guys like that too much.
Yeah, not too much indeed. You start getting into the danger area when it's up and in that eye.
Swinging a ball chopped foul down the left side. Inside as he nearly got him, and it's ball 4.
That's the second walk he's allowed here in the first inning. And I have a feeling if you ask his manager, he's going to say that that's way too many already. You can't go giving away base runners or you're going to find yourself in a big hole early on.
Miguel Cabrera will get his first shot here as you check out his numbers from 2013.
And it's been a good start to 2014. He's got to be happy with the way he's come out of the gate swinging the bat.
And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1.
Good pitch right there. Right on the heels of a walk. He needed to get ahead of the next guy, and he did just that.
Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1.
And against a veteran hitter like this, you got to be in that strike zone early in the count. Because the more pitches he sees, the better he's going to be able to time anything you've got.
Off the second is Altuve, now the pitch. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1.
And one thing you can't do here, you cannot lose him and load the bases. He's still got a couple pitches to play with, but I'd expect this one to be somewhere in the strike zone.
Ball hit high to the right side, but this will get into the seats, foul. Now a breaking ball runs in on him as he's got to get his hands out of the way on that pitch.
I think you sit here and you start to wonder, is this guy going to find his command anytime soon? He's not just missing by a little. A lot of these pitches have been very easy takes for these hitters, including that pitch.
Now a hot shot here that'll be caught behind the runner at first. And that will become out number 2.
Boy, and how they get out of this one with only one out on this play is a mystery. This probably should have been much more than that, but they can't wind up making the play.
Jose Bautista will stand in as one of the stars from yesterday's ball game as he had 3 hits in the victory. Curveball bounces, and this one gets away. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
He's not looking all that comfortable out there to start this first inning. I mean, this is not anywhere close. He's going to need to figure out what's wrong here pretty darn soon.
"23 pitches already here in the first inning. Tried to get the arms extended, but he couldn't. 1-1.
And that's the pitch he needs to get working here in this first inning. You can solve a few problems here if that pitch comes around.
And this is fouled back and out of play. Breaking ball misses the corner. 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Yeah, and on 1 and 2, when you know the guy at the plate needs to protect, that's a great spot for that curveball. A lot of guys, they would have gone fishing.
2-2. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2.
Now, he does have first base open, so he doesn't have to come in right here. He can try to make that perfect pitch, and you know what? If he misses, who cares?
Boy, not close again. His 3rd walk of the inning as that misses for ball 4.
Yeah, and that's not the first time he's had the bat taken out of his hands. You see right there, a lot of pitchers just said, hey, with an open base, forget about it. I'm going to let the next guy try to beat me.
Nelson Cruz will stand in now in an early RBI spot in the top of the first.
Let's get out of this inning.
And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
And that's what he needed here with 2 outs. He couldn't afford to fall behind another guy here in the inning, so that's a good job to jump in that driver's seat with strike 1.
And boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
Well, this would be a big break for him here in the first inning if he can get out of this.
And this is fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. Well, he went for the knockout pitch that time, but a good eye. 1-2. And that misses, and we're even at 2-2.
Oh, that's a tough take, but a good one. The pressure's still squarely on the pitcher out there. He's still got to come in.
And he struck him out, and he's able to work out of danger early this afternoon as that ends the inning. Twins leave the bases loaded. Twins 0. Indians coming up. You're tuned to Major League Baseball on the show. Now we'll look at the starting lineup for the Indians here. Chris Archer gets the ball to face them, and I think the one key will be how aggressive he is on the mound. He's got to get the ball and go right after hitters because he can get into trouble when he nitpicks and falls behind. Defensively, the Twins will align themselves like this. Donnie Larson will stand in to start things out, with his guys pretty fortunate to get out of that last half inning with the game still scoreless.
Yeah, they were able to dodge a bases-loaded situation. That could have gotten out of hand quickly, so maybe they can calm their guy down a bit by getting a couple runs here.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
That's one of those fastballs that just never feels like it's going to be a strike. It's up at the letters, and that's a tough one to do anything with.
One strike now from Archer. A swing and a miss. 2 quick strikes to start his afternoon.
And if you're going to go after that pitch, you got to be thinking right field. I think he just pulled off of that one a little.
And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
Well, this is a spot where it helps to have a two-seam fastball like that so you can work in on the right-handed hitters.
And this is high for a ball, so from 0-2 he's worked it back to 2-2 now.
He's hoping to just run that heater by him. So he's ramped up the velocity here in the last 2 pitches.
And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
Well, it looked like he had things in control to start him out. Now he's running from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last one wasn't even close.
And he takes ball 4, so the leadoff man is on here in the home half of the first in a scoreless ball game.
Wow, just a great at-bat right there. Simple as that. Patient, laid off some tough pitches. He was rewarded.
Toby Reyna will stand in now, and he'll likely have a look down to third to see if anything's up here with nobody out. In there, and it's 0-1. One and one. And this will be fouled away. And just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. And a tough pitch on 2 strikes as he's able to foul it off. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
Just like the guy he faced before this, another long at-bat here. He's had to make 13 pitches just to these last 2 hitters.
The 2-2. And this one's in the dirt. And they got him. Boy, his feet were stuck in the mud there. Hard hit down the line. And that gets down and ought to be good for extra bases. And he's in there easily at second with a one-out double.
And now you can't help but think back to that tag out from just a minute ago. If he just stays where he is, he very likely scores on this ball. Instead, this one's going to wind up only being a one-out double.
Lee Van Dyke will dig in now. He had 3 hits in that ball game on Wednesday. And this ball is crushed deep down the right field line. And it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball. Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called a strike anyway. 0-2 now.
Oh, he's got a legitimate gripe right there. I don't know about that one.
Now he reaches out here and just serves this one out behind first. And that's in there. Base hit. The throw to the plate. And the run is in to score to make this a 1-0 ball game.
Well, you give a good RBI guy a chance in the first inning, chances are he's going to come through. You see here, he delivers a solid base hit, and the throw home's not in time to prevent that first run from scoring.
Sammy Huffman will get his first opportunity now. 0 for 4 in Wednesday's ball game. And that misses low and away, ball 1.
Got to be careful here with a run in already. You don't want to let one get away from you and lose the possibility of a double play.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. On the corner away, a ball and a strike. A little bit outside. 2-1. Working away pretty much exclusively here so far.
And I don't think they're doing it to set up anything on the inside part of the plate. I doubt they're going to give him anything to pull.
And he's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Is he worrying too much about that guy on first?
I think he might be. Guys worry so much about the stolen base, but they don't realize that a walk is 10 times worse.
Now a swing and a fly ball. And this had home run distance, but it just does hook foul. And here's a ball in the air now, carrying a bit out toward right center. There to take it is Bautista, and he's got it for out number 2.
Well, I think this is a slider down in the zone, running away. And that's a very difficult pitch to drive with any authority unless you're a guy like Matt Kemp. And this becomes a harmless fly out to right field.
A.J. Metcalf will stand in for the first time. 1 for 3 back on Wednesday. There he goes. Pitch misses low. The throw down is not in time as he just gets in ahead of the throw.
And this is one of the reasons why this guy's a major leaguer now, and that's his speed. He's going to be asked to run quite a bit, I'd imagine. That right there is his first big league stolen base.
Fastball just a bit low here. He's behind 2-0 now. Looks like he's not going to see anything here.
Yeah, I don't think so either. They gave him 2 shots to see if he'd go out of the zone to try to chase. And after that, I'm thinking they should just put him on.
Now a ball swung on and hit high in the air and deep to left center field. This ball has a chance, and that ball is gone. Home run. So a two-run shot to left center, and the Indians move in front now, 3-0.
Another mistake in location here. It's been a real problem here in the first inning, and now a two-run homer makes it 3-0 already, so he's got to hope those problems clear themselves up pretty darn quick.
Roger Doran will get his first opportunity now with 2 away, and the base is empty here in the home half of the first. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
Well, he's really had to work hard here in this first inning. You got to wonder, how much is that going to take out of him?
3 runs already home here. And he pulls the string on the circle change, but it's taken for ball 1. And they'll try to keep crowding him in, but this pitch misses as well. It's 2-1 now.
Nothing going right for him early on. It almost looks like he's trying to aim everything, and it's just not happening so far.
You can do it.
And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. And this is going to be a foul ball. Hit sharply, but caught down there at third. Needed just a little more height on that one, but instead the inning is over. But they strike for 3 in the inning, 2 on this 2-run home run. We'll head to the top of the second. It's 3-0 in favor of the Tribe. Joe Mauer will dig in here to start out the top of the second. 7-8-9 here in a scoreless ball game.
They'll be looking to make amends for that top of the first where they got the bases loaded but couldn't get anyone home.
Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0.
Well, you got to figure that this guy's going to come out here free and easy here in the second. He's got a 3-run cushion already. No reason not to come right after these guys.
And this one misses again to Mauer. 2-0 now. Very patient here in these opening few innings.
And I think that's exactly what they're going to need to do. The more hitters counts that you can get yourself in, the more fastballs you're going to see. And this is a good fastball hitting team.
Outside, 3-0 now. And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1.
Just no chance to pull the trigger on that one. It just got on him too fast.
Hit him down.
Here he comes on 3-1. And this is going to be a foul ball. And a fastball that's lifted the other way out to left. And it's a fly out to start the second, 1 away.
Well, that's just a nice job out there on the mound, coming all the way back, down 3-0 on the count. He gets to 3-2, and then he gets his man to loft an easy fly ball.
Alcides Escobar will dig in here. And now here's another fly ball. This one carrying out to right field. And this is hauled in just shy of the track out there for out number 2.
And if these guys want to keep hitting fly balls, I think he'll be happy with that. Especially when it's the guys down near the bottom of the lineup.
Josh Donaldson will get his first shot now. He too had 3 knocks in yesterday's win. First pitch coming. A fastball that gets the inside corner, strike 1.
The fastball looks awfully sharp here early on. Sound sharp too.
And, oh, you talk about getting a pitcher's call. There's one there, and it's 0-2.
And after that call, you know he's got to be turning around to say something like, hey, you know what? This guy doesn't need any help.
Fire it up.
Slider, but that's low as it's dug out by the catcher there.
Yeah, with the bases empty, that's the right spot for that 0-2 pitch. Make him see if he'll chase that slider.
Pitch is piling up, 44, and he's not clear of the second yet. And this one's hit on the ground, but foul. Struck him out, but he'll try for first on the drop, third strike. And the throw is in time. It's a strikeout, and the play at first goes 2-3 for good measure as the inning is over. Twins are set down 1-2-3. They trail in this one 3-0. Willie Mays will start things off in the bottom of the second.
Center fielder, Willie Mays.
Here's a first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball 1. Pitch runs in on him as this is fisted out to the right side of the mound. And he'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out.
Well, that's a nice job there at first. He takes it on one hop. Probably has time to do it himself, but he'll flip it to his pitcher instead.
Jake Taylor digs in at the plate. And here's the first pitch. Ball 1. And he misses again, 2-0.
You can bet he's a little rattled still from that first inning. He gave up a lot of solid contact that first time through the lineup.
Here's the 2-0. 3-0 now.
He's definitely looking fastball there, and you know, he got one, but good recognition not to go up and chase it.
And a good comeback there. It's 3-1.
And you kind of wonder if he's learned anything out there. There's another pitch right down the middle, and I think he's lucky that that one didn't get hit a long way.
The 3-1. And he looks at ball 4 now, so he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of the steal when he's on base.
And this has been the big concern with this guy over the last couple seasons. He's prone to getting hurt by the base on balls. Already, that's 2 walks here in the early going, and that's something that he's going to need to get a handle on pretty quick.
number 13, will step forward now following the walk as he'll hit with a definite speed threat at first and one away.
You can bet he's going to see some fastballs in this at-bat. I'd be looking dead red.
First things first, here's a throw over. And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. Fouled straight back. Runners on first with one down. And this is going to be a foul ball. And this ball will be chopped foul. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
And you know what? That's not a big breaking ball coming up high and tight. That's going to get your attention a little.
And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
And the hope was that he would have chased one of those pitches, but now on 2-2, I don't think you fool around anymore.
Oh, he took a big swing that time as he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. Pujols is over, and he tucks it away for the second out.
Now batting, second baseman.
Donnie Larson will stand in for a second time. He drew a base on balls to lead off the home first. Here's a ball hit pretty well and carrying to deep right. Bautista is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Indians leave one, but they lead it 3-0. Back to the top of the order now, and striding in the speedy second baseman, Jose Altuve. Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball one. One 0 on the way. Sliced hard but foul. Look out over there. Slider is in there, and now it's 1-2. Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second with a punch out, one away.
And that changeup's not really a pitch you can sit on with 2 strikes. Because if he gives you that fastball, you'll be an hour late on it. That's a great job of not showing that pitch until he was ready to punch him out.
Mike Trout will stand in. He took home a Silver Slugger Award for American League outfielders a year ago. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0.
Let's go, Cleveland.
Called strike at the knees, 1-1.
Real good lateral movement on that two-seam fastball. That pitch is money for him when it's moving like that. So just keep on throwing it.
Bases are empty, one man out. In for strike two.
Very patient here to start the at-bat. Maybe even a little too patient because now he's down 1-2.
Yeah, and I don't think he's going to get anything better than that to hit.
Swing and a miss as he starts the frame with back-to-back strikeouts here. 3 in a row going back to the last inning, and there are 2 away.
Well, so much for your number 1 and 2 guys being your table setters. I mean, they're both gone now on back-to-back strikeouts.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and standing in, trouble now in the person of Albert Pujols. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. One thing you can say with certainty, he's really tried to take some ownage on that inside part of the plate.
It's something that you need to learn as a young pitcher. You've got to have that willingness to work inside, or guys at this level will just lean out over the plate and eat you up.
And this is hit hard on the ground towards short. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Down go the Twins in order. They trail it here 3-0. Toby Reyna makes his way to the plate to get us started here in the bottom of inning number 3.
Toby Reyna.
First pitch in there at the knees as he authors a strike to the leadoff man, 0-1.
Now that he's fully loose out there, you can see he's getting a little more zip on that fastball than he had coming out of the gate.
Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. Can't catch the corner away with the fastball. It's 2-1.
And after that double in his first at-bat, you can tell they're approaching him with a bit more caution here. As well they should.
And he lays off the circle change here as he moves into the driver's seat, 3-1.
You figure he should get something good to hit here. They don't want to walk him and put him on for the heart of the order.
And good patience exercised as he works out the walk to lead off the home half of the third.
Not a real good sign here. Already his third walk of the ball game this early on. And that's a sign to me he may not have brought his A game to the ballpark. He's had to work awfully hard out there so far.
Lee Van Dyke will get his first shot here with the runner on following the leadoff walk. Circle change, too low, ball 1. A runner at first with no outs here. Ball 2.
He's showing pretty good patience here for a rookie. Those were 2 tough takes, but he's got it to 2-0.
Now a ball hit hard towards center, and that'll get down for a base hit.
And at this point, I don't think you could expect anything less than a 2-hit ball game from this guy. I mean, he's been as hot as anybody lately, and he comes through again here.
Sammy Huffman will stand in here with 2 on. And now, following the walk and the single, do you get the sense, EK, that they're getting to him just a bit?
Maybe a little. I wouldn't be too worried just yet. He's shown the ability to bounce back before, but it's also looking like he might not have his very best stuff.
And this pitch is up and in as he backs away. It's ball one.
He did not like that one bit. You know, it's one thing to work in with the hard stuff, but don't do it around the dome.
And this is going to be a foul ball. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. And this will be grounded foul past Pujols at first. And this is hit on the ground down the line to third. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Keeping him close there at second. Now the pitch. Fastball, and that ran in on him as he had to limbo out of the way that time.
You can see where they want to go to try and get him out. A lot of pitches in on the hands in this sequence. They don't want him to be able to extend.
And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2. A lot of deep counts for these guys early on.
And the more the better as far as they're concerned. They'd like to get him out of here as quick as they can.
And he's just going to make him throw as many pitches as he can as he fouls another one away, and it's still full at 3-2. Oh, and it's tailor-made to short. 6, 4, 3, and they turn the double play.
And that was quite a battle up there. He made him throw a ton of pitches. An advantage pitcher here, as in the end, he gets him to ground into the double play.
A.J. Metcalf will step in with a couple of RBIs already and looking for more. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Runner away from third. Now the pitch. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Yeah, you know you don't want to give him any kind of cheapie here with 2 away. That's a nice block behind the plate.
A man on third with 2 down. Now the 1-1 pitch. And they'll come inside with this one, but the result's the same. It's to 2-1 now.
You almost get the sense here that he wants to stay away from throwing the fastball. Almost like he doesn't want to get burned.
On a big swing there at a fastball, and he really got into it high and deep to left center field. Cruz is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. 1 left for the Tribe. They lead it 3-0. Miguel Cabrera will stand in now to get us going here in the 4th.
Hitter, Miguel Cabrera.
And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. And this is a fastball that's right on the black, but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now.
2 times here they've gone away, both pretty easy takes. And as a hitter, now I'm thinking it might be time they try to bust something inside.
And good contact there as this is hit high and deep to right center. And he is going to have extra bases to start the 4th. And he is into second base with a leadoff double. Miguel Cabrera, with that base knock, has just collected career hit number 2,000 in his fine career. That's a ton of hits, pun intended.
Yeah, and everybody makes a big deal of the 3,000 hit club, and rightfully so, but 2,000? Well, that's a pretty select group of players too, and it's definitely something to be proud of.
Jose Bautista will dig in. Drew a walk his first time around. Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here. For Cabrera, he picks up his first two-base hit of the new season. Fastball misses badly there, and he's behind 2-0.
Yeah, they're being really careful with this guy. Remember, they walked him the first time around, and now they're behind 2-0 to him right here.
And that's over. 2-1.
Oh, and a good fastball hitter here. To me, that's a little surprising that he wouldn't be swinging away on 2-0.
And he misses badly with a fastball here, and it's 3-1 now.
Well, I think it's time to attack now because these guys haven't been in too many good hitters' counts. This is where you need to pounce.
Oh, the good curveball there, and it's 3-2.
Okay, knock him cold.
Cabrera leads from second. Now the pitch. And he misses there for ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out.
The left fielder, number 23.
Nelson Cruz will stand in now with 2 on here and nobody out to begin the inning.
And on the mound, he hasn't found himself in too many rough spots so far, so this might be his first real test of the ballgame.
Hey, let's turn goal.
Runner goes. Pitch outside. The throw.
They turn him loose here on the first pitch after reaching base, and he had a pretty good jump that time. You know, sometimes pitchers are so focused on not allowing that runner on third to score that they forget about that guy on first, and he's able to take second here with ease.
The 1-0 pitch. In the dirt here, but quick reactions are going to keep those runners put at second and third. 3-0 now.
I'll give him this. He's not intimidated up there. That was inside. Close to triple digits. He didn't even flinch.
Taking all the way that time. It's 3-1.
Yeah, taking all the way right there. You better be taking 3-0 after he walked the previous guy.
No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors in the ballgame for Minnesota. Swing here on the fastball, and this will get fouled off to the right side. And this is going to be a foul ball. Now a ball lined to the right side. That's in there, base hit. And they're on the board as this is now a 3-1 ball game.
Now batting number 7, catcher
Joe
Joe Mauer.
Mauer will dig in here. He flew out his first time around. Here's the first pitch to him. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0. And this one misses again to Mauer, 2-0 now.
You know what? He's starting to skate on some thin ice here, and sooner or later, he's going to have to challenge him.
Runners at the corners here, nobody out. Down low, and the plot thickens here, 3-0.
This is the kind of inning he's not pitching efficiently. He's just trying to be too darn fine, not trusting his stuff.
Out in front of the fastball, but this is skied into straightaway right. Number 13 has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. And he will hasten his way back to first, where he's in there safely.
That just didn't get enough of that one to get that run home. So that's probably a wise decision to hold it third.
Alcides Escobar will try it again. He flew out his first time. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
And with his speed, contact probably means a run right here. So that's got to be his only thought process at the plate.
And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. He's running towards second. Pitch is high. The throw.
Just a straight steal here, second base. Good throw might have had him, but you see it just sail a bit there, and a nice play to pull it in, or that runner on third could have walked home.
On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now.
And that's the mark of a really good pitcher here. They get just a little bit tougher to hit when they get runners in scoring position.
Softly hit and a little floater out towards second. And this will be put away easily for the out.
And if this ball's hit maybe just a little bit harder, he might have a shot at doubling a man off. But since it's hit so softly, he's only going to wind up getting one out.
Josh Donaldson will stride in again. He struck out swinging his first time. And that misses for ball one.
Very tempting up there, but that's also a pitch that a lot of guys will pop up. So that's a nice job of laying off.
Donaldson awaiting the 1-0. No offer at the curveball either. It's 2-0.
And after the strikeout his first time around, I think he was able to use that first at-bat as a learning experience. Those have both been real good takes.
Hey, stop him right here.
And this is going to be a foul ball. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Now a swing and a sharp ground ball to third. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Twins get a run on 2 hits. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. The Tribe lead this one 3-1. Roger Doran will lead things off here in the home half of the fourth.
Third baseman, Roger Doran.
Lays off 1-0. Had him out in front there as he takes strike one on the circle change.
Come on now, let's go.
Now this is on the ground for Pujols over at first. And he'll take this to the bag. 3 unassisted for the first out. So with that, let's call on the guys in the graphics department to put up the pitch speed comparison for the two starters. And folks, that is not a misprint. He's been clocked at over 100 miles an hour so far. My goodness. Willie Mays will stand in. He grounded out his first time. And this is going to be a foul ball. And he watches one dip low and inside for a ball. 1-1. Pitch runs in on him as this is fisted out to the right side of the mound. And Pujols will simply step on first to record the out.
Now batting, catcher,
Jake Taylor will stand in. He drew base on balls his first time. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Now a check swing here, but the home plate umpire says he went around and no argument, and it's 1-1.
He showed him that slider running away 2 times in a row. Now might be a good time to call on that 2-seamer running in.
Grounded foul. And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. And he comes back with one down and in for ball 3. And he just manages to stay alive here as he fights this one foul. The next 3-2. Now a swing and a fly ball. And this had home run distance, but it just does hook foul. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Throw to Pujols is going to be in time, and the inning is over. Indians go down 1-2-3, and it's still 3-1. Jose Altuve will make his way towards the box to lead off the fifth.
Twins, second baseman, Jose Altuve.
And he'll open the fifth inning here with the ball on the ground for short. He'll have to hurry, and a close play at first, but a great stretch that time as they get him by a step for out number one.
The center fielder, number 27.
Mike Trout will stand in now, a punch-out victim twice already. EK, I'll ask you because you're the one sitting next to me. Do you approach an at-bat differently when you have 2 strikeouts under your belt this early in the game?
Well, you do in the sense that whatever you did the first 2 times, it wasn't working. But I think if you start worrying too much about trying to avoid the hat trick, or worse, it'll start becoming a mind game, and you'll start falling into some pretty bad habits.
He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. 3-1 our score as we play inning number 5. The 1-1. Swing, and he takes this the other way to right. Into a slide, and he makes the catch.
The first baseman, Albert.
Yeah, he's coming on quickly here. Let's see in show motion if he makes the play. Yep, sure enough. He got to it before it touched the ground. Nicely done.
Albert Pujols will step in, a ground-out victim as last time. In on the hands a bit with the fastball. It's 1-0.
Still a little bit early to be worrying about this, but in a 2-run game, a 2-out walk here would at least get the tying run to the plate. And on top of that, this guy has some pop.
Ball 2 now. You still come after him now on 2-0?
I think you have to be a little careful, but yeah, I don't think you can just give up on him.
Outside, 3-0 now.
And even on 3-0, it's no given that he's going to be taken up there. We've seen him go after pitches in this spot before. He's not going to hold back.
That one's in there, 3-1.
Yeah, a much better pitch there than the one he threw on 2-0.
Swing and a miss as he went after the slider there, and that'll run the count full. One run, 2 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for Minnesota. And this one misses inside, a ball he walked him, and they've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
Hey, you know what? That's all right. He gave him a pretty good battle up there, and he never gave in to him. A walk you can work around. A home run, you can't.
Miguel Cabrera will dig in now, hoping to perhaps make him pay for the 2-out walk. On the ground towards second. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. Twins wind up stranding 1. They still trail it here 3-1. Number 13 will step in now to lead off the inning as his guys look to maybe break the rut they've been stuck in.
Yeah, and after that first inning, it's been all zeros since. And once he kind of got settled into that groove, he's been a difficult nut to crack.
There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike one.
Boy, good pitch, good spot. That thing tailed right back over the outside corner.
One strike now from Archer. A late swing here as this is hit hard to the right side, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike two. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Way outside. 1-2.
Oh, classic strikeout pitch there on 0-2. It's one he loves going to, but great recognition there at the plate to lay off.
Here's Archer on 1-2. They try to come in with the fastball, but it's too far in, and it's even at 2-2.
Let's go, Indians. Here we go.
Swing and a broken bat as this ball's hit on the ground. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Oh, yeah, this is just a little two-seam action right here on this fastball. And when you're late and you don't get the barrel through, this can happen to you. And this bat basically just snaps right in two right below the label.
Donnie Larson will stand in. He flew out his last time up. Here's a first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball one.
And now with that pitch count getting up there just a little bit, you can see that some of these pitches are missing just a little farther away than they were earlier.
Look out, 2-0 now.
Now he's going to get a visit from his catcher just to make sure he's all right. But you know, this might actually be more of a stall tactic here. I mean, his pitch count, it's starting to get up there, so this might just be to buy a little time for that bullpen.
Too high, and it's 3-0.
And a good job here of making him throw a lot of pitches. He probably doesn't have a whole lot left in the tank, so the more you make him work, the better your chances of getting a mistake.
Here we go.
And he lost him here on 4 pitches. So a speed merchant is aboard now with one away.
Just watching him from up here, you can see in the body language, he's really struggling out there right now. 4 walks he's allowed. It's hard to allow that many without them coming back to bite you in the end.
Toby Reyna will stand in. Base on balls his last time. Big swing there as this is sent high and deep to left field, and I don't think this park or any other will hold that ball. That one is gone. And how about that? Toby Reyna has got himself his first big league round tripper. We'll have to wait and see how many more of these he can mount in his career, but for now I'm sure he's happy to say he's got his first.
Well, I think that any kid who's ever dreamed about playing this game dreams exactly this, watching the ball disappear over the fence, then circling the bases in a big league ballpark. I'm sure he was practically floating as he jogged the bases. He'll be replaying that at-bat over and over. You know his phone's going to blow up. He's going to be calling his mom, his buddies. Everybody's going to be talking about this one.
Here comes Ron Gardenhire ambling out of the Twins dugout. And we're going to have a pitching change, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll make his way to the dugout after working just 4 1/3, and he just didn't have his best stuff in this one. Sonny Gray is going to take over here in inning number 5, as it's going to be up to their bullpen to try and keep him in the game here. Lee Van Dyke will be the first one to greet him, as he'll start fresh here with the bases empty following the home run. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. Fouled straight back. And a good spot for that pitch as it's chopped foul. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
You want to talk about throwing a fastball in a guy's kitchen? He came in, sat down, had a cup of coffee with him. You aren't going to tie a guy up any better than that.
Sammy Huffman will dig in. He's flown out and hit into a double play in 2 trips. And he lays off there, 1-0.
Come on, Sammy.
Two and 0 now. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. 3-0 now.
Wow. He can't believe it out there on the mound. I mean, these last 3 pitches, they have all missed by inches.
And he takes ball 4, so he's on. And as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here.
And you'd like to say, good job there, good eye. But in reality, nobody's swinging at that pitch. It's not even close.
A.J. Metcalf will try it again. He homered back in the first inning of this one. First pitch on the way. And he takes ball 1. Too much bite on the sinker, and he's behind 2-0 now. And this is lined into left field, and that'll get down for a base hit, his second of the afternoon. And they'll stop the runner at second base, but there are 2 on and 2 out now.
You know, a lot of times with a sinker baller, the thought is that you've got to get out there and hit the ball before it sinks. So that means if you're a right-handed hitter, you got to jump out there and pull it. And that's exactly what he did.
Roger Doran will see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home here in the inning so far. Runner not going anywhere at second. Now the pitch. Ball one.
Yeah, looked like he hit the target. That's a tough pitch to lay off, but he made it pan out.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
I think that's consistent with how the strike zone gets called nowadays. That's a strike in the rule book, but most umpires won't give you that pitch anymore.
2 men are on with 2 men out. Hard hit towards center. Trout will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Indians get a couple of runs here on the strength of this 2-run home run. We're through 5 here this afternoon. It's now 5-1. Jose Bautista will come forward now to start out their half of the 6th, and they've found it rough sailing against this starter so far as he's yielded just 2 hits through the first 5.
Not too many hard hit balls there either. He's had them off balance all game.
And that's dead center for strike one. EK, the starter, creeping up on 100 pitches now, but that number alone doesn't appear to be affecting him too much at all.
Yeah, he still looks sharp. Still, with the way that teams handle pitchers nowadays, I don't think he'll wind up going much further.
And he misses with it. 1 and
Come on.
now a ball slapped hard the opposite way. Number 13 is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
And you know, he really doesn't have to throw that changeup all that much for it to be an effective pitch. And you can see what his breakdown is so far.
So 1 away now. Here's Nelson Cruz. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1.
Boy, his control has been outstanding so far. And there's another pitch right on the black.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Gotta give that another try out.
In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now.
Maybe that's off the black just a little bit, but when you're around the plate as much as he's been, you're going to find that you're going to get a few calls like that.
Now a swing and a miss on a pitch well out of the strike zone as he becomes the second out.
And if they're going to continue to get themselves out on pitches out of the strike zone like this, they're going to have a hard time getting back into this ball game. I mean, this pitch is really not at all that close, but he can't lay off of it.
Joe Mauer will stand in again. He's flown out in each of his first 2 plate appearances thus far. Grounded foul toward the coaching box at third. We're in the 6th inning now of a 5-1 ball game. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. And he couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2.
Well, I think that fastball is just for show there. He's not trying to throw this for a strike.
And they come inside with the fastball, but it misses here, and it's back to 2-2.
And when he's down 0-2, he's smart enough to know guys are going to try and get him to chase. So now at 2-2, he's got himself back to a spot where he doesn't have to go after a pitcher's pitch.
2-2 pitch on the way. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Twins are set down 1-2-3. They're down 5-1. Willie Mays will stride forward now. He's bounced out a couple of times already here in the ball game. And that misses, ball 1.
Here you go, guys.
And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1. In danger now of a second walk out of the bullpen.
Not exactly providing relief. He's got to find it here somehow.
And that one misses, so the leadoff man will head down to first on ball 4 to start the bottom of the 6th.
Up next for Cleveland, catcher
Jake Taylor will stride in, grounded out his last time through. Off the plate and low here, ball 1.
That man's got to be thinking, enough with the walks. Can't anybody throw a strike?
And this is hit hard on the ground to first. One there. On to first, not in time as he just hits the bag ahead of the throw.
Well, you could have put the first base bag out in the outfield grass on this play. You're not going to double this guy up. He's too fast. Still, a pretty good job of at least getting that lead runner at second base.
Number 13 will stand in here, 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. Now the first pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. And a throw to Pujols is in time for the second out.
Good hustle getting down that line. Even on a routine ground ball, you can't take your time. You know, pat your glove, autograph it. Not with this guy running. You got to get rid of that ball pretty quickly, and they just do get him at first.
Donnie Larson will dig in. He walked and later scored last time. And he misses inside with that one, ball 1.
They've already walked him twice already, so I wouldn't be surprised if they worked around him again.
Two and 0.
With 2 outs and a base open, I don't think he's going to see anything here the rest of the at-bat.
Three and 0 now. Toby Reyna would be next. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Oh, tried to hold back as this is hit back toward the mound. Donaldson with a bare hand pickup. And the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. So they pick up no runs, no hits, no errors, and 1 man left on base. We're through 6 full. Cleveland's out in front, 5-1. Back here in Cleveland, 7th inning coming up with the Indians on top. But before we get any further, let's check out our game summary for the first 6 innings. Alcides Escobar will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ballgame so far.
Escobar.
High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1. I know we have a tendency in the media to get hung up on pitch counts, but this is a legitimate workload he's sweated through so far.
Yeah, anytime you get up around that 110 mark, you put in a full shift, and he's fast approaching it here.
First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0.
Call that a ball?
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
And a 3-0 count here to start the 7th has got to be a red flag.
And he gets this fastball over, back to 3-1 now.
And at the plate, he might have been told, look, you're taken until you get a strike. Not a bad idea.
Looked like ball 4 there, but instead it's 3-2 now. Very difficult to get on top of a pitch when it's coming in that high.
Darn near impossible when it's coming at you in the high 90s. You just can't get your hands up there fast enough to stay on top.
And a good take there as they'll have a leadoff man aboard to start the 7th. It's ball 4.
And at this point, you have to wonder if he has any idea where the ball is going out there. 6 walks for him in the ball game. You start thinking there's got to be somebody out in that bullpen that they can turn to. This guy's just not cutting it anymore.
Josh Donaldson will dig in for the 3rd time now. He's struck out and bounced out in his first 2 trips. A bit high there. A ball and no strikes.
All right, leadoff man on first. Here's where you got to start clawing your way back into this ball game. It's not too late, but it needs to start happening soon.
Donaldson awaiting the 1-0. And here's a big swing as he sends this one in the air out toward deep center. Mays is on the warning track as he hauls it in for a loud out number 1.
You know, that's the thing with throwing a fastball as hard as he does. It makes fly balls travel that much farther off the bat. And this thing gets out there a long ways before it finally gets tracked down.
Jose Altuve will stand in for the 4th time now, still looking for his first hit of the ball game.
And he's not the only one either. This has been a great pitching performance so far, and they've had these guys chasing their tails all game long.
Ball 1. Seventh inning here in a 5-1 ball game. And look out. He has to back away there and then give a little glare out to the mound. It's ball 2.
Yeah, he's not trying to hit him, I don't think, but sometimes you need to keep guys honest up there. I think that's all he was trying to do there.
Now a hard liner, but foul. Now a ball fouled down the right field line out of play, so that'll move the count to 2-2 now. Runner at first here, one man out. On the ground is short. And that's through, a base hit. And the throw will come back in quickly, so it's first and second now with only one away.
They finally break through for hit number 3 of this ball game, though it took them 7 innings to do it. That is not the kind of offensive performance that's going to win you too many ball games.
Mike Trout will dig in. He lined out hard in his last time around.
Let's get the easy two now. Come on, let's go.
No lead to speak of at second. Here's the pitch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Danger here as this is a guy who can make this a one-run game.
And if he does, make him do it out to right field. I wouldn't give him anything he can pull.
A ball hit hard to the left side. And that's in there. Base hit. And a good throw is going to hold that runner at third, so they're loaded now with only one away.
Well, even when you keep him in the ballpark, he can be trouble. Here he's right on this pitch, and he smokes it into left field for a solid single.
Here comes the Indians manager to make that slow trip to the mound. And he's going to motion for the bullpen as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll leave here with one out in the 7th as he now hopes the bullpen can go ahead and get him the W. Blake Stocker will come on now, really needing that double play ball as the bases are loaded here with only one man out. Albert Pujols will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
And you think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw back from this deficit.
Kill this rally.
Right down Broadway that time. Strike one.
Even though you're down 4, you don't need to get them all back in one swing. Just think line drive.
Tried to pull that one back, but he couldn't do it, and it's 0-2 now.
Hey, easy strikeout here.
Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
Boy, a big strikeout there right out of the bullpen. Well, that's not an ideal spot to come in either with the bases loaded, but he gets the first half of the job done. And now, with 2 away, he's got a decent shot at getting his guys out of this.
Miguel Cabrera will stand in as the possible tying run, so expect him not to get cheated up there with the bases loaded. And a first pitch sinker is over for strike one. That man's team has definitely shot itself in the foot with all the strikeouts so far.
It seems like it's been a growing trend so far, but man, you've just got to be able to put the ball in play when you've got runners in scoring position.
Outside for a ball, 1-1.
Don't give it away here.
Hit hard toward the right side. And that's a fair ball as this one will get down the line. Now the relay home. The tag, and he is out at the plate as 2 runs score, but not the third. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Stretch time here at Progressive Field. The Indians on top, 5-3. Tim Stauffer will get the ball now as he'll take over on the mound to start the home 7th.
Tim Stauffer.
Toby Reyna will stand in again as we flash you back to the middle innings here. This was a big blow, a 2-run home run that really got his guys going. Some movement now in the Minnesota bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing. And he swings under the fastball here as this is popped high in the air back behind short. Escobar is under it to tuck this one away, and it's a 1-pitch out to begin the home half of the 7th.
Well, nothing better than a first pitch pop-up to start the inning. You'll take that every time.
Lee Van Dyke will get another shot now, 2 for 3 in the game. And that's in there for a strike. One out, nobody on. Here's a swing and a ground ball, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Now a swing and a hard hit grounder, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Again, a 1-2. And 2-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Well, one thing you learn real quick as a rookie, you don't get any easy at-bats at this level. You got to be thinking up there every single pitch because guys up here, they'll tear you apart if you don't.
Sammy Huffman will stand in. Base on balls his last time. Fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1.
A lot of late movement on that fastball. That nearly came back to the outer edge.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. The 1-0. Now a swing and a ball pulled down the line to third. And this gets past him at third as it hugs the line. A fair ball. And now he has some trouble with it in left. And he'll get in there safely.
This should just be a single, but you saw him have some trouble out there with it in left field, and it allows that runner to sneak into second.
A.J. Metcalf will stand in here, but before he does, let's take you back to the very first inning. This was a 2-run home run right out of the gate that really got these guys off to a fast start. Now here's the first pitch. Swing and a ball lined hard towards short. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. We'll see the dangerous Jose Bautista when we come back. It's the Indians 5 and the Twins 3. Chris Schneider will be summoned from the bullpen now as he'll take over to start inning number 8.
Chris Schneider.
And here is Jose Bautista now. He'll have a new pitcher waiting for him as we begin their half of the 8th.
Bautista.
On to the 8th now as the first pitch is a fastball that's looked at for ball 1. Fastball, and he has to bend out of the way of that one.
You got to think one thing here. Get on base. A walk will do the trick.
Outside, 3-0 now.
And down by 2, you better believe they'll take a leadoff walk right here. Anything to get a base runner.
And a good take there will nut him a base runner as it's ball 4 now to start the 8th inning.
You know, when you're holding on to a slim lead, you just can't walk the leadoff guy. I mean, those are the ones that really come back to haunt you. So he's really going to need to work towards getting a ground ball here.
Salvador Perez will come on to pinch hit now with a runner at first and nobody out. Here's the first offering. Runner's going. Not in time as he steals second.
Yeah, that's taking a big gamble right there because you'd love to have that guy in scoring position, but you're down 2 runs. So if you get thrown out, you can forget about having the tying run at the plate. Fortunately, he gets in there ahead of that throw.
And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball 2 now.
That's not just ball 2. That's ball 6. Seems like he's kind of fighting it out there right now.
Hit hard on the ground to short. 1 away. Still anyone's ball game. 5-3 is our score as we take a look now at the starter comparison to see how these two guys fared in the matchup. Joe Mauer will step in now in a big spot here in a game as close as this one.
And a chance at redemption, too, because he hasn't done much through his first 3 plate appearances, but he could make up for all of that with a base hit right here.
Now here's the first pitch. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. One out and a runner on second base. Swing and he saws him off with that one. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Yeah, and when that pitch starts off outside, it's much easier to get a better view of it and then just lay off.
Swing and a ball headed towards the hole. It's flagged down deep in the hole. Throw got him, and that's a gorgeous play. Our line scorer here from Progressive Field. Tribe leading this one in the 8th as they look to put the finishing touches on a solid home win. Alcides Escobar will stand in as the possible tying run, but first he'll be looking to get that runner in from third.
No batter, no batter. We got him.
Here's a first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball one. Now a check swing as he's able to fight this one off. Foul. The 1-1 on its way to Escobar. And over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. Lays off 2-2 now. Now a swing and a ground ball. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. One left for Minnesota. They're still down 5-3. Alex Gordon is into the ball game now as he'll take over out in left field.
Playing left field, number 4, Alex Gordon.
Roger Doran will lead things off here in the bottom half of inning number 8.
For the Tribe, third baseman, Roger Doran.
And here's one that misses to the leadoff man in the inning. The number 6 hitter in the lineup. It's ball one. Grounded fouled off to the right side. Here's a ground ball heading for the hole, and it'll be out of reach for the shortstop Escobar. It's a base hit.
Now batting, center fielder, Willie Mays.
Willie Mays will stand in. Base on balls his last time. First offering on the way. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. And boy, they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now.
He might have thought he'd be getting another dose of that curveball because he was way behind that one.
And a changeup runs inside on him as he's got to back out of the way of that one.
Yeah, you got to be careful there after that leadoff single. You don't want to hit a guy here and really let him get something started.
Here comes the 1-2. Breaking ball there is down. Good job of laying off. It's back to 2-2.
Well, he kind of got caught chasing those first 2 pitches out of the strike zone, but I think he's caught on to their little game now. 2 tough pitches that he took with 2 strikes, and the count now 2-2.
And he struck him out.
This guy's one of those unsung type pitchers. He's not the setup guy, he's not the closer, but these are the guys that keep you in the ball games, and he's doing the job here.
Jake Taylor will stand in. He grounded into a fielder's choice his last time. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball one. Good cut fastball in there, 1-1.
Oh, jeez.
Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. Runners on first with one down. One-two is the cut fastball, but he holds back 2-2.
That's a good location for that cutter with 2 strikes. He's either got to take that and hope it's a ball, or he's got to foul that thing off.
Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, but this is back into the seats, a foul ball. Now a swing, and the barrel of the bat breaks in two that time. Foul. Here he comes on 2-2. Here's a ball swung on and lofted in the air out toward right center. There to take it is Bautista, and he's got it for out number 2.
Well, the only good news that comes out of this at-bat is that he stayed out of the double play.
13.
Other than that, this at-bat really didn't achieve a whole lot.
Number 13 will step in, a ground-out victim as last time. In the dirt, but Mauer's able to get a quick hold of it there. And he lays off a fastball here that looked pretty good, but it's 2-0. And with 2 away here, this is not the time to lose the strike zone.
Especially not to a number 9 hitter. The last thing you want to do is turn this lineup over and give these guys a shot to make something out of this inning after all.
In there, 2-1. Fastball at the letters, and he turns on it, hits it high and deep out to center field. And that'll get down for what should be extra bases.
And if you're going to work away with a two-seam fastball, which I don't think is the best pitch anyway, you better start that thing out of the zone and let it work its way back to the corner. Here, as you can see, he starts it on the corner, so you know what's going to happen. It's going to leak right back out over the heart of the plate. And that's a mistaken location, pure and simple.
Jamie Wright will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season. Donnie Larson will be his first assignment upon entering, as he'll bat with the runner in scoring position here and 2 away. Short lead from second, now the pitch. Here's a first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball 1. Good tailing at.
One ball, one strike.
Let's do it, base hit.
Sliced down the line at first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. A run for the Indians on the RBI double. Last chance coming up here for the Twins. It's the Indians 6 and the Twins 3. Sammy Rhodes is on now to try to close things down here in the ninth.
Number 41, Sammy Rhodes.
Josh Donaldson will stand in, needing to get things started here in the top of the ninth.
Josh Donaldson.
Off we go in the ninth as the first pitch misses for ball one. Another fastball. This one he gets by him. It's 1-1.
You want to talk about a live arm? This guy's got one all right.
On good opposite field power here as this fastball is taken high and deep to right. And that's in there. Base hit.
I'm sitting up here thinking that once this ball gets down to the corner, it was going to be easy 2 bases. But he decided better of it rounding first, and he's going to hold on there with just a loud single.
Jose Altuve will dig in. He singled and later scored his last time. Now the first pitch. Now a changeup here to start things out, but that'll dip a bit too low, and it's 1-0. On the ground is second. There's one. On to first, and they get them both.
Wow, that is a very quick turn up the middle there. This is not a guy that you're going to double up all that often, but you see the good feed and then the strong return throw, and they're indeed able to roll him up.
Mike Trout will stand in as their last chance now.
Let's go. Shut this guy down.
First pitch to him. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0. Not close. It's 2-0.
And on 2-0, this is where he's the most dangerous up there. I know it's a fastball count, but I would maybe think about something else.
Let's go.
Can't find the zone here as the cutter low makes it 3-0. Albert Pujols would be next.
Focus now.
And he looks at ball 4 now, so he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of the steal when he's on base.
And I may not know a whole lot about pitching, but what I do know is this is not the guy you want to be putting on base with a walk. That definitely puts the stolen base in order now with 2 away.
Albert Pujols will dig in now, hoping to perhaps make him pay for the 2-out walk. Fouled back. And this is chopped foul at the plate. He's in the hole now, down 0-2. A crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. And they try to get Pujols to chase here, but he lays off. It's 1-2.
Good changeup right there, down in the strike zone. Definitely the one they wanted to strike him out on, so that's a great job to lay off.
Fastball in the dirt, and that's going to get away. And that's going to wipe away the possibility of a double play as the runner moves into second.
Well, he's in this game here trying to close this thing out, but he just made his job a little more difficult here in the 9th inning. This one gets away, and that will most certainly be scored as a wild pitch.
Just did get a piece of that one, so he stays alive here. And this ball is also hit foul and heading for the seats, so we'll have to do it again. Still 2-2. Albert couldn't quite keep the weight back that time as this ball is pulled foul out of play. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Yeah, what a nice job to come in here and finish this one off. And with that, he picks up career save number 1. So nice going.
Handful of fine individual performances to choose from in this one, boys, but what do you say we go ahead and let this man take home the hardware? He's our tops player of the game.
Yeah, he came through with a couple of hits, but more importantly, that big home run, which really led his guys to this victory.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com. The Indians win this one 6-3. So long from Cleveland.
The final line score for this afternoon's ball game were the victorious Cleveland Indians. 6 runs, 9 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. For the Twins, 3 runs, 6 hits, 1 error, and 11 runners left on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 15 minutes. This afternoon's paid attendance at Progressive Field, 43,345. The Indians thank you for your continued support and remind you, please drive home safely.